Hello and welcome to another demo of WebWatchBot. Going to give a tour today of the web UI, the web client. The web client is installed by default and is installed to IIS. So you need to have that installed before you install our product. It is a requirement. So the web client is a multi-user interface, whereas the desktop client is just one user, typically the administrator. But we've set up the web client to be more accessible to multiple users that may not have access to all the features. So you can see here in the WebWatchBot desktop application, it's the application familiar user interface that we have here, and to get to the web client, all you have to do is go to Help, WebWatchBot Online. And what that will do is open a web browser that I already have open here, and it will open it up in a browser to your local host. So once you get to this page and you're just getting started, there's three users that are already set up for you. The first one being the administrator, and by default the administrator has a password of admin, and when you log in you can go ahead and change your password immediately for security purposes, and I can show you where that is. So once you log in, you're immediately taken to the Explorer page, and it looks very familiar. It looks similar to our desktop. You get the same kind of a layout. There's a tree view of different filters. We also have the log view here below, and the different watch items here. And you can also add new watch items, reconfigure them, delete them, run them, suspend them, activate them, view the output that they've produced, and refresh the entire display. So again, it's very similar. And at the top you can see that we have the Explorer, Reports, Status, and then what's not present in the desktop application, User Administration. So I'm going to go ahead and go in there first, and you can see that the three users here are already set up, and by default, again, the administrator has a password of admin, so you can go in and you can see that got my username, my password, the last activity, and if it is approved, you can set up our system to automatically approve new users that you add, or allow users to go ahead and set themselves up. Maybe you have a whole lot of users, you don't want to take all the time to enter each and every one of them into your system. So you just let them go through the sign up process, and then you one by one approve them. That's something you may want to do. If people get locked out from the system by entering the wrong password too many times, you can unlock them here. To recover a password, the user simply needs to know what email address they used. If they don't remember it, the admin can log in and say, hey, here's your email address. Go ahead and enter that in, get your lost password, and move forward. So I'm going to go ahead and view my profile, and this is where I can actually change the password. And pretty simple, click on the link, follow the instructions, and change your password. We highly recommend that you do that. The admin user is the only user that cannot be deleted. It's a special user, and we just don't want anyone to accidentally delete them. If you do delete the admin user or any of the default users, then actually you can't delete the admin user. I misspoke again. You can go ahead and rerun the installation. It'll run through the script and add those users back in. Okay, so this is the view of an admin. They get the four tabs at the top. The user administration tab is the only thing that they get that no one else gets. If I log out, and if I log in as what's known as a viewer, this is a limited user that only has, you can see, reports and status. This person who might be a viewer would be somebody that's maybe not in the IT department, someone who you don't want to have control over how things are configured, but you do want them to be able to run reports. You want them to see the report output, maybe create new reports, that sort of thing. So it's a great way just to give someone kind of a read-only access. And now if I just log in as a user, and we have user 1, go ahead and log in as them, they get all the features that the admin do. However, they do not have the user administration tab, so they can't change other users. This is just like someone who is in your IT department as well, who is not administering maybe the entire system. You don't want to give them that super user access. So this is just a quick overview, getting your feet wet with the application, the web client, so you can get your feet wet, start using the product. Thank you very much for watching.